Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a new Louis Vuitton new releases video. Watch all the way until the end. We're going to do a fun luxury like hot topic chit chat session at the end. So without further ado, let's get started with the new releases. There's a new mini Capucine coming in the color Gallet, which is a beautiful neutral color. It has gold hardware. This is super gorgeous, super beautiful. It's going to be 5,500 euros in the EU, and it'll be $6,350 in the US. Gorgeous, beautiful, neutral. Love the super stunning gold hardware. I think it just warms it up a little bit, makes it nice and warm to look at. Absolutely stunning, beautiful. Love this. I just had to show you this one. Such a cute size as well. I know this one will be very popular. There's also this Louis Vuitton Nano Speedy in Tourterelle and Creme. It's launching on the 3rd of November. It's going to be $2,030. I don't know why that seems like a good price to me. I mean, I know it's a Nano Speedy, but still, I think it's so cute. It comes with a strap in that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bi-color like colorway, the Tourterelle and Creme. Super gorgeous. This is a lovely neutral for autumn, winter. Love this. I think it's super cute. I really love that one. There are also these new Louis pochettes that are coming. Absolutely gorgeous. Love these. These will be $2,600. I love the beautiful logo. I love it. I know many people don't like this massive LV logo. You see it everywhere, of course, but I love it. To me, it's just like Louis Vuitton is Louis Vuitton. Do you know what I mean? It's just fun to look at, and it's super beautiful. Absolutely love that. There's this Shearling Dauphine that's coming. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't love this, and you know the Dauphine is like my favorite handbag like style aesthetically. I do not love it. So I just want to put that out there. I'm sure Louis Vuitton don't care that I don't love it. I'm sure they're not bothered of what I think, but I'm just saying, like, for me, it's a no for me. I don't know what you guys think about it. There are a bunch of exotics that have been around now for like maybe like a month or so, give or take. I really like some of them, and I wanted to show you some of them. So let's just go through a few of them. I'll put them up on the screen. We'll just go through some of them now. So there's this really beautiful one. This is like a pink color, really gorgeous. This is lizard, absolutely stunning. This looks like alligator. This is really beautiful. This gorgeous like orange shade, looks like the Capucine mini. This is really stunning. This is Karung. Absolutely gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. This would be a really nice neutral as well for autumn, winter. Tell me what you think about this one. This one is really beautiful. I think this is the Capucine BB. I'm not sure. It looks like the BB, doesn't it? Or is that me? I'm not sure, but it's really beautiful. Love it, love it, love it, love it. There's also the steamer as well. I think the steamer in exotic is so stunning. I've seen ostrich ones like on Instagram, and I'm always drawn to it. I think it's a great exotic piece. This holographic alligator Capucine is absolutely stunning. Normally I don't like colder colorways like silver and holographic colorways. Generally speaking, I don't really like them, but I think if you're someone who's into this kind of aesthetic, I think you'll really like that one. I'd love to know what you think about that one, because I think that one is like the standout piece. Like if I had to like choose between all of them that are there, I think that one is probably the standout. Like I think people would like that one the most. There's also this really beautiful one that has like this pink like colorway in the middle, super cute. Oh my god, this Nano is one of my favorites, even though it's blue. I would love this in like a yellow or green or pink. I love that beautiful like enamel hardware with the LV. This is so cute, but it's going to be very small. I doubt this can fit your phone. It looks really small. It looks big here in the picture, but it's very small. Oh, just love the hardware. Love the way the hardware and the alligator leather go together. Just perfection. These ones have like a kind of sheen. They have a sheen to them. This yellow one is matte. I absolutely love this beautiful matte finish on this yellow Capucine. Normally I don't like matte alligator, but I've been finding myself being drawn to matte finishes more and more. I think The newer generation of exotic clients prefer matte finishes. I've just noticed brands are using matte finishes more. We see more matte finishes at Big H, at Big LV. People just seem to like them more than the shinier one. I think it's because they're just a little bit more subtle. I prefer patent finishes, but I do think this is so beautiful, so luxurious. So yeah, I just had to show you these exotics. They're absolutely stunning. Yeah, I just couldn't keep my eyes off them. I was like, oh my god, I had to tell you guys about it. Oh my gosh, okay, so I want to show you this beauty. This is the Vanity Bijoux. Now, this is one of those, it's new to me. I feel like I'm pretty up to date with all of their like hard-sided pieces, but I've never seen this before, and I thought it was absolutely stunning, so I just had to show you this beauty. So yeah, it's like a jewelry trunk, and the way it opens, I'll insert pictures so you can have a look at this beauty, but I do love it, and I think it is so special. I think if you're someone who loves jewelry and you have really special pieces, I think it's just lovely. I love all the multiple compartments. You could put different pieces and stuff in there. Absolutely love it. So I just had to show you some of these. So these are some of the things that are coming for November. The exotics are always one in, one out. So if you see a piece and you like it, you should just contact your CA and let them know, because they make them, they sell them, then they'll have something else. They make them, they sell them, and then they'll have something else as well. If you love Louis Vuitton, I would love to see you in my Facebook group. It's linked below. But also go follow me on Instagram, Haya Glamazon Luxe. I love Louis Vuitton. It's one of my favorite brands. I would just love to see you on my socials. Find me on Facebook or Instagram. I'm also on TikTok as well. I'm also on Threads. I'm everywhere you are. So go follow me now. Go find me. And of course, go join my newsletter as well. It's linked below. I would just love to know what you guys think about all of these new releases. There are just a few of them. I hope to do like more of these videos often, just because Louis Vuitton releases so much new product. So yeah, let me know what you think. Now, the Louis Vuitton new releases is the perfect like launch pad to talk about the hot topic that I want us to talk about today, because looking at some of the prices of some of these like items and products from Louis Vuitton, it's fascinating to see how Louis Vuitton has like transformed herself from being this like canvas brand, the way people see it as a canvas brand, to being this like very ultra luxury brand with leather goods and exotics and hard-sided pieces and all the rest of it. The Capucines mini that I showed you earlier on in the video, the one that's going for 5,500 euros in the EU and in America going for $6,350. I think that this Capucines, this new one that I've already shown you, encapsulates kind of where we're headed with luxury brands. I talked about this on an Instagram live. Like I said, go follow me on Instagram, you guys. And I mentioned this as well in my Facebook group, but I have a theory about where brands are going. You know, a lot of the times people talk about price increases. Many of you were telling me like about the whole topic that people are talking about right now about queuing and things like that. We were having some really fun discussions about that on the live as well. Because I think there was a Business of Fashion article and people were discussing that. But I actually think that that's kind of like the low-hanging fruit, basically, the issues about queuing and price increases. I think that these brands they distract us with those topics because they really elicit this like really strong response from people, and everyone's entitled to their opinion, okay? I don't really want to focus too much on the queuing thing because, like I said, I feel like it's kind of like a red herring, you know, because it gets people really upset. Everyone gets whipped into a frenzy. People are like, oh my god, I'm not going to go and queue ever. And they know very well they're going to be queuing at Louis Vuitton. They know very well, boo, that they're going to be queuing. They know they'll be queuing at Big H, boo. Okay, they will be there. I think that luxury brands have decided to prioritize not just clients who can spend a lot of money, but they have decided to prioritize continuity, sales velocity, volume, and transaction level in clients. I think that the old way of thinking from like a few years ago before C19 was brands wanted to build up a client. They wanted to build you up, right? They make you feel special with all the, you know, wonderful treatment that you get in the store, regardless of how much you spend. In terms of the fashion clients, let's put the jewelry brands to the side because we know that jewelry brands operate differently. Jewelry brands think long term. So Cartier, Van Cleef, Chopard, Chaumet, they're a little bit different. Let's put them to the side. Don't include them in this theory. I'm talking about the fashion girls. They wanted to build people up. An SA would want to have a book of clients and have a book of people that they can rely on to hit their targets for the month, right? But then C19 happened. There was this luxury gold rush. Many of you were telling me about, the results. I saw them as well, the most recent results. A lot of brands, sales went down. I think Big H put her wig on, she's fine. But yeah, it is a quieter time now, generally speaking, but especially for North America, it's much quieter, and that was to be expected. So it's not something which no one expected. But I think even in a quieter time, I actually think brands are going to use this time to cultivate the people who can spend the most often and who can put numbers on the scoreboard with high transaction levels and a lot of volume. So we've talked about this before. We've talked about sales velocity and how fast someone can spend, how fast someone can be a customer. But I also think how much people spend per each receipt is a very big thing as well. And I think brands are going to be prioritizing clients who can spend a lot for every receipt, basically. So for example, let's say that there's a client at Louis Vuitton who sees the new Capucine that's on the way, right? And they're like, okay, it's $6,350 in the US, or it's 5,550 euros in the EU. That client might say, you know what, I'm going to buy that Capucine next month. Okay? Louis Vuitton will happily take that person's money because Louis Vuitton Bijoux, she's going to take your money. The monogram is going to take your money. But I think that the clients who can buy the Capucine or pre-order it straight away are the ones who are going to be prioritized over the client who says, I'm going to come into the store and buy it next month. The client who says, I'm going to come to the store, that client still has the money. They're still liquid enough to purchase the Capucine for that money. But the person who shows the ability to produce that volume and the person who shows the ability to produce the transaction needed then and there, that's the client that these brands are going to prioritize. It's not so much about who has the money and who doesn't have the money. There are a lot of people who have different amounts of money in the luxury scene. So there's no point comparing, oh, this person has money, this person doesn't have money. I feel like that doesn't go deep enough into where we're headed with luxury brands. Luxury brands, honey, they want volume. They want you to be coming often to the store. They want you to come every month or every other month to the store. Once a month, once every 2 months, That's what they want from you. They want that transaction level to be high every time you come to the store. And they want that consistency. They want that loyalty. Is there a cruise collection? Hey, Big C's cruise collection's coming out. Okay, I'm turning up. There's new jewelry coming out in January because there's high jewelry. So obviously there'll be some fine jewelry pieces that the brands will make as well. Hey, I'm here in January to spend, even though January traditionally is a month that's quite quiet for all of retail, irrespective of luxury or any other type of retail as well. They want those clients who are going to show up. So that continuity. They want that volume. So they want you there every month. They want that velocity, that ability for you to spend as fast as possible. And they want that receipt looking high. I think I said this on Instagram. Again, if you follow me on Instagram, you've already seen this, so make sure you go follow me there. But I think that brands are going to be prioritizing clients who can be spending $5,000 minimum every month. If you're the kind of person who can spend a few $1,000s every month at Louis Vuitton, they're going to prioritize you. I think that's the number for right now as a minimum, just like a starting point. Obviously, there are clients who can spend $10,000 a month, which is VIP spending level at most of the top tier Paris girls, VIP spending level at the Milan, Rome girls, the New York girls, honey, the London girls. That tends to be like $50,000 a year. But at the Paris girls, $10,000 a month. That's going to get you to VIP level at Big H, Big C, Big LV, honey, Big Dior, honey. Like, you're going to be a VIP there. So I feel like the sort of transaction amounts that these brands want to see is a few $1,000s every month from clients. And people shop at different levels, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I think that this is where we're headed. The people who can go to the store, whether it's Big LV, whether it's Big H, whether it's Dior, whether it's Big C, the people who can go to the boutique and spend a few $1,000s every month, those are the clients that brands want to basically put all of their energy into. If you think about it, if you can spend, $5,000 a month, that's $60,000 a year. That is a significant amount of money, because if you look at it from a business point of view, just talking about business now, someone who can spend $50,000 a year, $60,000 a year at a brand, whether it's big LV, whether it's big C, that person can be nurtured the following year to spend 80. That person can be nurtured maybe in 2 years to spend 135,000, because people's, as time goes on, particularly if you're successful, of course, you'll be earning more and more money. So I think brands want to invest in those clients. And those are, to me, I feel like if you are in that tier, you're a big spender. You're someone who the brands want to cultivate into becoming future VIPs. I don't feel like brands want to cultivate accounts where the person isn't spending a lot of money every year. And guys, don't worry, I'm including myself. Like, I stay in my lane, so I'm not too worried. Whatever I can spend is whatever I can spend, and I'm fine with that. But I think that this is where the brands are going, and I think this is where they're putting all of their energy and their attention. I think that they'd much rather cultivate someone who spends $5,000 a month versus someone who comes maybe to the store twice a year and buys maybe 2 bags and then doesn't come again until the following year. I think that's what brands want basically to do in terms of cultivation of clientele, because the person who can spend a few $1,000s every month, that person can be pushed to spend more. If you think about it, if you can spend $5,000 a month, if you can spend $6,000 a month, $7,000 a month at the Monogram, at the Ponytail, at Big C, at Big Duo Honey, if you can spend that, you can be pushed and you can be nurtured with a good essay. They can push you to spend more and more and more. And I think that is what they want. These brands want more, more, more. I know that there's a lot of chatter about the fact that things are quiet now. Things are quiet for sure. There's no question about it. The luxury industry has slowed down. But they're still going to find ways to make money and to squeeze money out of clients. So I wouldn't bet against the luxury industry, boo. I would not bet against them, not one day, because they will find a way to make money. Tell me what you think of this theory, of this idea that the luxury, luxury brands, like the fashion houses, want to cultivate big spenders and make them into VIPs, and they're looking for velocity, volume, continuity, and high transaction amounts versus building a book of clients over time. Tell me what you think about this theory. I would love to know what you think. Tell me what you think about the Louis Vuitton new arrivals. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Subscribe to my channel. That's the most important thing. And find me on socials and stuff, and join the newsletter. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week in my subsequent videos.